Hello. Spook just gave me a weird look. Okay, everybody, it is the live reading of... Wait, maybe I need to... Maybe now you can hear me. Maybe. Let me see. Let me turn my volume up. Oh, crap. Whoops. I just snapped a picture of myself. How do you delete? I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe if I... Maybe that way? No. Okay. I'll just go ahead and just leave it like this and not touch it anymore. So, I am really excited. Wait, okay. I'm really excited to read chapter 24. I did keep you all updated and whatnot. So if you did miss the last couple of readings, you can go to my YouTube channel or you can go to my Facebook and you'll be able to see the other live readings. So we're just gonna get to it. 24. See, on here it says 3:30. Oh well. Okay. And I'm really loving my new phone. It's making me look beautiful. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how long this chapter is, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. So this is chapter 24 of The Wish. Okay. Olivia ran over to the house phone and dialed a number. "Who are you calling?" her mom asked. "A friend that can help us. Who knows more about this than we do." She pressed talk, dialed the library phone number, and held it to her ear. It rang for a few seconds until a voice was heard on the other side. "I knew you would call me." Olivia paused. You did?" "Yeah, remember, I'm psychic." Olivia brought a hand to her forehead. "Oh, right. You need my help, don't you?" "Yes, ma'am, I need your help." "Okay, I'm on my way." "Thank you, Gina." "You're welcome. Bye." Olivia hung up and looked at her mom. "Who did you call?" "Gina." "Who's Gina?" "Remember the woman that gave me the rose at Grandpa's funeral?" Her mom paused and pressed her lips together, then looked back at Olivia. "Yeah. Isn't she the librarian?" "Yes." "How is a librarian going to help us?" "You'll see when she gets here." 15 minutes later, the sound of a car door shut from outside the driveway. Olivia walked over to the window and pulled the curtain back. It was Gina. She stood there staring at the house as if she was in a daze. She pulled a small bottle out of her jean pocket. When she saw this, it reminded Olivia that she had one just like that too. The one Gina had put in her bag. Gina tapped herself with the water, then seemed to say a prayer. Watching her, Olivia knew this wasn't a good sign. She'd seen people do this in the movies, so it wasn't news to her. Once Olivia opened the door, Gina's attention went straight to the black and blue marks imprinted on Olivia's neck. Gina placed a hand to her mouth and took a step forward. "Oh my God, Olivia," she said, then moved her hair from her neck to take a better look at the bruising. "How did this happen?" Olivia's brows creased. "You didn't have a vision of it?" Gina shook her head. "No, what happened?" I'm fine," Olivia insisted. "No, you are not fine." She stepped inside and past Olivia, then came to a stop like something held her back, as if it didn't want her there. Olivia closed the door and stood next to Gina. She noticed she was staring at the ceiling. Olivia looked up, but didn't see anything. "Gina," she whispered, "what are you looking at?" "Shh." Nobody moved. "I see black mist drifting by the ceiling. That's a bad sign." I saw it around the house, too. A sickness filled the pit of Olivia's stomach. That's what Gina had seen above her head at the library. "Why is it a bad sign?" Doreen asked. "How do you know it is?" Olivia took a step back to give Gina space. Gina, you are scaring me. I never have been in a house that was this infested before." The room grew silent. "I think the scary part's coming up." Olivia wanted to tell her all about it. "We saw a..." "Don't." Gina held a hand up, then shook her head. "Tell me anything. I want to experience it for myself." Are you sure you want to do that?" Olivia's mom asked, then pointed to the staircase. Because there was a... "Yes, I do this all the time." "Stay here in the living room." Olivia took a step forward. "Where are you going?" "To activate the activity. I have to go through each room." Gina set down the black security case and opened it. She grabbed a flashlight and a recorder to start her tour. Olivia took a closer look. "I want to come with you." Olivia's mom grabbed her shoulders and held her back. "No, Olivia, stay with me." "No." Olivia pulled away from her mom's grip. "Olivia," Gina said, "your mom is right. Stay with her. I'll be back." She walked over to a door by the stairs that led to the basement and opened it, then pointed the flashlight downward towards the steps, then looked back at Olivia and her parents. They are hiding from me." "Who?" Olivia's mom asked. "Who's hiding?" She put a foot on the first step. "Gina," Olivia yelled. She flinched and looked back at Olivia. "What?" Olivia's mom held on to Olivia tighter. "Please don't go down there." "What's wrong?" Olivia shook. Oh my gosh, are you guys ready for it? Olivia shook her head. When I wrote this scene, I know Gina forgives me for this. I know she does. "What's wrong?" Olivia shook her head. "I don't want you to get hurt." "I won't." In a split second, a red scaly arm with long black claws grabbed Gina by the throat and yanked her through the doorway. "Gina," Olivia screamed. She pulled from her mom's grip and lost her footing and fell to the hardwood floor. She got up and ran to the doorway. Gina was laying on the floor at the bottom of the steps. She wasn't moving. Olivia didn't know if she was okay or hurt. "Are you okay?" Gina leaned up on one hand and rubbed her forehead. "I'm okay." "Are you sure?" Gina got to her feet, then disappeared into the pitch darkness. "Please come back, please." Olivia pressed her lips together and listened for movements and voices. In the darkness, Gina seemed to be asking questions. "Gina." It was silent. Olivia leaned towards the doorway and waited. Gina screamed. "What happened?" A dark image just shot across the flashlight in front of me. "They are toying with me." It reminded Olivia of the black shadows crawling along the floor, then attacking her. She couldn't let this happen to Gina. "Please come back up." Gina came back into view at the bottom of the stairs. When she did, the lights flickered. "What's happening?" "They're trying to get energy." Gina lifted her digital camera and snapped some pictures. She took a few steps back, then darted up the stairs and closed the door behind her. Olivia stood back and stared at Gina. She had both hands on the door, her head tipped down and her breaths rapid. Are you okay? Olivia whispered. They are down there. You mean the demons? Olivia looked at her parents, then touched Gina's shoulder. Gina turned her head and hissed at Olivia, then screamed, Die, child. Her eyes grew bright red. Before Olivia reacted, an unknown force hit the door so hard it flew open and knocked Gina across the floor in front of the sink. Her mom screamed, Olivia, get over here. Olivia's heart skipped a beat and she screamed. Oh God, Gina. She ran to her side and I'm laughing at Batman. She ran to her side and turned her over on her back. Oh my God, are you okay? A red mist lifted from Gina's body and bolted to the doorway of the basement. Gina gasped for air, then stared at Olivia and grabbed her shoulders. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. It jumped into me before I could do anything to stop it. What jumped in you, Gina? Gina looked over at the doorway to the basement, then got up and ran over to it and held her body against it so it would shut. Dad, help her. Her dad dropped the gun and held it shut. An arm came out and grabbed Gina by the neck. Olivia ran over to the Bible that sat on the coffee table and grabbed the holy water. She twisted the lid off, then ran over and splashed the water on the demon's arms and held the Bible against its arm and pressed hard. It whimpered in pain and let her go. The door slammed shut. Gina gasped for air and held her throat, doubling over. Olivia splashed the door with the water and underneath it so it wouldn't come out. I demand you to stay. She stepped back and gripped the bottle. She stopped and looked at Gina. What? Holy. Gina couldn't get her words out. She gagged and dropped to her knees. She pointed to the bottle in Olivia's hand. Her face turned red within the passing seconds. She grabbed it from Olivia and held it against her neck, then squeezed her eyes shut. Olivia helped Gina to her feet, and they both went back into the living room. Gina dropped to the couch and eased her breathing. Sweat settled on her forehead and chest. Olivia walked over and stopped in front of her. What she saw on Gina, she couldn't even say. Her eyes widened. Gina? What? She breathed. I think you should look in the mirror. Why? Olivia glanced over at the mirror on the wall, then back at her. Gina walked across the living room and stopped in front of the mirror. Black and blue marks were imprinted on her neck. Olivia noticed her face grew red, as if she was embarrassed by the marks. She stood there quiet, then sat back down and touched her neck. You guys definitely have an infestation going on here. She pulled the voice recorder from her back pocket. I asked questions. She pushed play and set it down on the coffee table. Batman? Aww. Oh, come here, baby. Aww. You're just so handsome. A few seconds had gone by. Gina, Olivia, and her parents listened to the recorder. A low whisper started out that sounded like a woman's voice. Olivia leaned closer and heard it again. I said die. It said die. Goosebumps crept up her spine. On the tape recorder, Gina asked, "Why are you here?" Olivia placed a hand to her forehead. A low whisper said, Olivia. Okay. That meant your butt's in the way. So it was true. Inga did want me. But why? Why does she want me so badly? The silence grew throughout the room. A voice continued on the recorder. Her energy. I want her soul. Olivia's stomach lurched as fear gripped her. Just like the others, the voice said. Olivia's mom held on to her more. Gina stood up, staring at the tape recorder. Griffin, Doreen, do you mind if I put video cameras and crucifix around the house to capture the paranormal? Paranormal? Olivia's dad asked. So the house is haunted. Yes, I'm afraid it is, Gina said. Do whatever you have to do. You came here to help us, Olivia said. You know why I am here, Olivia? Because I asked for your help. No, because this is more than just a haunting. Gina got up and walked out to her car. More than just a haunting, what is she talking about? Maybe she's saying that because there are demons, a little boy, and Inga involved. To be continued. I really would love to read chapter 25. Maybe I should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's really anything scary happening, but I guess I'll wait to read that next time. Okay, oh my gosh, that was a really fun chapter to write, and I did say that Gina would forgive me, so I didn't want to do it to Olivia because she's already been through hell and back, so I was like, okay, I think I'm going to do it to Gina because I think Olivia needs a break from all the attacking. Oh my gosh, you're just so handsome. Hey, do you want to say hi to the viewers? Say hi to the viewers. Hi. He's like, Mommy, stop it. Just put me down. You're just so handsome. Aww. I'm sorry. I should be talking about the chapter, but I'm just living on him. He's the only one that wants to come up here. Spook never wants to come up here. Okay, so anyways, I didn't want Olivia to go through too much because, you know, she needs some strength to get through the other chapters, and so does Gina. So I was like, okay, maybe I can have something happen to Gina in this chapter, and then maybe something else will happen to her. So chapter it's not 26. So chapter 27 is when you get into Gina's point of view, and I didn't really mean for that to like happen. Normally when you write books, you're supposed, I don't know how, like every author is different. Every writer is different. You can have the first 10 chapters be from one character's point of view, and then the next 2 chapters the same character point of view, or you can do every other. And this book has only like 35 chapters, and we're already on chapter 24, and then we get inside of Gina's head in chapter 27. And I actually had talked to my editor, and I was like, do you think the reader would get mad? And she's like, no, not for this type of story. I think it's okay. So I went along with it, and I've had a lot of people read this book, and they didn't really have any trouble, but I tried really hard. I'm not going to ever write a book ever again with a point of view character showing up in their head for the first time like 20 chapters down. 'Cause this was my first book that I've ever written, so I was learning, obviously. So Batman wants to say hi. Batman. Say hi. Oh, he is mad. That's his mad look. Oh, I know. You go handsome. I just love you so much. I just love you. You're just a handsome stud. Are you handsome? You know you are. You know you handsome. Watch what happens when I get these out. Look at this. Batman, look. Ouch. Claws. Ow. You want some of the... You want some of this? Batman! Spook. Okay. I gotta focus. Ugh. I got hair. Okay. So, in 2 ways, when Batman jumps up here, you guys all know me. I have to love on him. Batman. Spookalicious. Okay. So anyways, this chapter was a lot of fun to write. I did feel horrible, that I put Gina through that. But I kind of realized when I went through, like, probably the 3rd edits and, like, the 3rd review, I kind of... Ooh, look at that. That's not a mist. That's hair floating up. But I kind of realized through the 3rd review and the 3rd edit that Gina was going through a lot of, like, hell, like what Olivia went through. So I was just like, okay, we're going to just go along with it and see what happens. When I write a book, I don't want my characters to go through too much hell, because even though these are just characters, they're like you and me. Like, you have to have energy to get up in the morning and do stuff. So, I tried really hard to not have so much stuff to happen to them. And then when it got towards the end of the book, oh my gosh, that's when a lot of stuff was happening, and I was trying really hard to give, like, Olivia and Gina, like, a break, like a short break where they're sitting on the couch and they're trying to, like, catch their breath. But anyways, that was like a fun chapter to write, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below, and I will go back and answer them for you. So, where's my planner? Okay. I don't know if there's orbs in the video right now or if that's just hair floating in the air. It's probably just hair. Okay, July. All right, my next live reading. Okay, today is the 14th. Okay, so the 13th, okay. So I read chapter 24, and tonight I have prayer. So this Friday, the 16th, I will be doing chapter 25. Let me see how long. Okay, here's 25. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 pages in each chapter, like right here. Because I really want you guys to get to Gina's point of view. And I hope and pray that I get this book done before August. Because, Halloween's not till October. Okay, let's just look at it right now. Shall we, peeps? Shall we? Okay. So, let me look. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. 20, okay, chapter 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, we'll be done with The Wish on August 18th. Yeah. So then, that means, okay, so from August 20th, yeah. I really wanted to start reading Awakened Evil in October because that's like, it's Halloween, you know? But this book is like a scary book, so, and I'm reading it in the middle of, July, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But my Awakened Evil book, it has like, I can't reach it. I can't reach it. I honestly don't know how many. I don't know how many. I don't know how many chapters there is. I'm guessing. Okay, fine. I'll get up and get it, and I'll sit back down. Oh, gee. Okay. Ooh, there's a girl standing outside in front of the courthouse. She has a very bright coil color on. Okay, so this is Awakened Evil, and I am like so freaking excited to like to start reading it because there's like 10 new characters and I worked so hard on it. Please. So let's see how many chapters there is. Okay. Chapters. Okay. There was like so much going on in this book, you guys. Oh, if you have my first book bought, if you haven't read the first one, that is totally fine. But this second book, you're going to seriously want to buy. Just saying. How many chapters do we have? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's the yellow dress. I have a short story in the back of Awakened Evil, and it's called The Yellow Dress. So I'm not going to tell you whose point of view it's from. You're going to have to buy the second book. There's 55 chapters. Oh, holy moly. Holy crap. Do you guys dare me when I start this? Do you guys seriously dare me to do for just a whole week from Monday to Friday, or maybe from Sunday to Sunday? Do you guys dare me to like read one chapter every day at 6:45 at night, or even maybe 7 o'clock at night, maybe? I don't know. But 55 chapters. That's gonna be a while, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. I just cannot wait to start reading this book. Okay. I gotta focus, people. Gotta focus. Okay, so, we will be done reading The Wish by, August 11th. Is that what I said? Oh, no. August 18th. And that's a Wednesday. So, I guess on August the 20th is actually a Friday. Wouldn't that be a great start to start a new book on a weekend? Yeah. Maybe the first week of August, maybe I should do a live stream of Awakened Evil, like every night at maybe 7. Maybe I should. I'll think about it. I don't know. If I'm going to do like a live reading every night for a week, I should probably start doing that at, like, I should do it like the first 10 days of August. Meaning, I should do Sunday, but I don't even, life groups start in August, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to ask Pastor and see. So I'm not even going to make this decision. If the life groups start like August, like Sunday night, then I'm not going to have any time. Unless after life group is over, I get home and I start reading. But then it's going to be like daylight savings, I think. And I get really tired in daylight savings most of the time because it just messes up my whole day because it's 5 o'clock and it's pitch dark out and I'm already getting tired and want to go to bed. So, I don't know. Maybe with Awakened Evil, do you know how much pressure and stress it would be on me if I did one chapter of Awakened Evil every single day of the month at the same time in August? Because there's 31 days in August and there's 55 chapters in here. So maybe I won't do one chapter every night in August, but I do want to just give it a try and see how it turns out. If I do just 1 week, one stream a day, like later in the day when you guys are home and you got your glass of wine and you're having a little sippy poo, a little drinky drink. So anyways, okay. So my next, I think I already told you guys my next schedule. So this Friday, the 16th, I will be doing a live reading at 6:45, chapter 25. And then I'm doing Farmer's Market this Saturday, the 17th, from 8 to 12. And then Tuesday, the 20th, I will be doing a coffee chat, number 14, at 9 o'clock. And I'm doing Farmer's Market that day at 3 to 5:30. And then Wednesday, the 21st, I will be doing another live reading of The Wish, chapter 27. And then Friday, the 23rd, July 23rd, I'll be doing live reading of The Wish, chapter 28. And then I'm doing Farmer's Market. I just don't have all my schedule, filled out. But, what time is it? Okay. We're at 33 minutes. Okay. I try to stick to only 30 minutes, but I'm trying to figure out my schedule with you people. So, but I think I might be pet sitting. Well, I already told her I will. So, I'm pet sitting, I think, either on the 27th or the 28th to August 1st. So, if I'm coming back on August 1st, I'd rather do... Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Scheduling can be stressful. I really do want to try to do just 1 week of live streams. Just 1 week. And it's going to be later in the day. Like either 6:45 or 7 o'clock. Or maybe even 8 o'clock. I don't know. But I would love to do it with this. Or maybe I could do it with The Wish and finish this off and get Awakened Evil started. So, July 16th. Yeah. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy crap. That's 12. Oh, never mind. I have 12 chapters left. Okay. 12 chapters. So, how many weeks do we have left of July? 12 chapters. Okay. Let me look. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so anyways, if there's a chapter that is like really short, I will add on to another chapter, and I will definitely okay, so chapter 25 and 26. 25 seems kind of short. 26 is really short, so maybe I'll add on 25 and 26 together. Maybe I'll do that this Friday. So let me write it down. So, chapter 25 and 26 and 27. Oh, okay. All right. So 25, okay. 24. All right, 25. Okay, so this Friday, the 16th, after I'm done cleaning church, I'll do 2 chapters, 25 and 26 at 6:45. And then I'm doing the farmers. Okay, that is it. Holy moly. How long did that take for me to figure out? Seriously. And I'm doing it live in front of everybody on Facebook.